So while I was writing for Monologue Show, I was sort of reminded of the Young Authors competition back in elementary school. I used to love to write comic books, specifically about superheroes. And I just didn't know how to name my superheroes. I knew that you had to encapsulate the very personality of the hero into the character, but I wasn't really sure how to do that. So I looked at Batman for inspiration, and I knew he was called Batman because he was afraid of bats. And my character was afraid of the dark. So he was called the Black Man. Unfortunately, the Young Authors Committee didn't think that was too amusing, so they didn't allow it. I don't know why. I don't understand a lot of things. I don't really understand culture or language, and both of them combined just confuses the heck out of me. Like, a few summers ago, I went to India, and you know how in America the sound of a frog is, there's a general consensus that it makes the sound ribbit, ribbit. Like, you learned that in school, that frogs go ribbit, ribbit, dogs go woof, woof. Well, apparently people who speak different languages describe sounds differently. Because when I went to India, I found out that the entire country of India perceives the sound of a frog as drown, drown. That is... How? That's not a frog, that's some sort of satanic demonic creature. Stop! No, this is wrong. This is a big problem. There's no way you can perceive that sound and not know that's not what it sounds like. That shouldn't be happening. Okay, this is a problem. It shouldn't be a problem, but I'm from America, and I have first world problems, all right? There are children in India who get kidnapped at the age of like 2, and then they're killed at the age of 17 because they're not cute enough. And my friends complain to me that their parents told them they loved them in front of their friends. I'm not one to judge, but maybe being kidnapped at the age of 2 and being killed at the age of 17 is slightly worse than having loving and supporting parents. So that's just my opinion. But as perfect as I may seem to you ladies out there, I'm not, I know I'm the complete package, but I do have my flaws. One of my flaws is that I hate when people say they love to sleep, because I've had people tell me that they wish they could sleep forever. That's called being dead. That's not, shouldn't be proud of that one. That's not, no. And this is the same generation that thinks the mannequin challenge, which is a challenge where you play a song and you stand still for 30 seconds, is a viable skill. If a dead deer can do it, it's not a talent. It's not. It's disgusting. Another thing I dislike is taking care of kids. Don't get me wrong, I really, really love kids, the perfectly legal amount. But the issue is kids don't really have a personality. They're nothing yet. Like, they don't matter that much. I mean, I'm not saying that in a mean way, but they don't, like, really. So, like, the only thing, and also kids don't know of something called common courtesy. They don't know how to be kind. So every time I'm with a kid, he always points out that my nose resembles that of Pinocchio's, and I do not approve of that. You see, my nose is a very insecure thing about me. Like, I really don't like my nose. You would think having a big nose would, make me smell better, but no, this is a piece of crap nose. It can't even smell better than anyone else's. It's just big and useless. So when a child tells me I look like Pinocchio, I really take that to heart. One time I was standing outside the 95th Street Library, and this mother, I hope it was a child's mom, unless that's something that would have been bad, but this mom basically runs up to me with her son, and she's like, could you take care of him for a second? I have to go check out a book. And I was like, all right, cool. And then, how? I can't even wake up in the morning and brush my teeth and come to school without my mom reminding me to. How am I in charge of this child's life for however long I'm looking at him? I shouldn't be in charge of anything's life. I can't even take care of myself. All right? That was terrifying. And what a terrible mom. You see, a random brown guy loitering outside a library, like, have my son. Take him. You're safe. You're fine. Another problem I have is with this school, and don't get me wrong, I really, really like Nikwa, but, they have great students, great faculty, but, the men's bathrooms, they're slightly not normal. But specifically the D-wing bathroom, all right? I shouldn't have to lose my already crappy sense of smell every time I walk into the men's bathroom. I shouldn't have to smell the smell of a dead cow's intestines every time I want to take a dump. And why is there piss on the floor? Please, aim. I shouldn't have to swim to the stall. I want to walk. Good man. And this is actually a true story. One time, I was feeling a little pressure in the back end, and I had to take a dump, to put it lightly. And normally I don't like using public restrooms, but this was really hurting my butthole. Like, it was. I thought if I farted, I would shart myself. Like, it was bad. So I basically ran to the bathroom. Well, first I asked my teacher, because I'm a good student, And so I ran to the bathroom, and some smell got stuck in my nose. At first I assumed it was the piss, which I'm used to. And then I opened the stall, and I saw a fresh little turd resting on the floor. So elegant. Yeah. And I know a fresh turd when I see one. I'm not an amateur, all right? And also, the worst part, this turd wasn't even right next to the toilet. Like, maybe they, slipped or something. Perhaps, anal seizures, they happen. They happen to the best of us. You slip sometimes, it's fine. But this was a solid 3 feet away from the toilet. Are you doing lunges while taking a dump? Why? It shouldn't be that far away. It shouldn't. And this traumatized me so much, I wrote a very, very poor song. Keep in mind, I sound like a dead horse dying when I sing, so if it bothers you, then you might want to have a bag to throw up in later. All right. Walking through this needle hallway in a school called Nico Valley, I feel a pain in my body. Oh, I've got to go potty. I beeline straight towards the D-wing restroom, which makes me feel really naughty. Step inside, close my eyes, turn to make sure no one's looking. Open the stall door, see something shine. Its putrid stench is certainly not mine. There's a turd on the floor. There's a turd on the floor. I just wanted to go poo. I didn't want your poo on my shoe. There's a turd on the floor. Why must I be the one to discover this malevolent creature when I'm looking down on the ground? I must forget this day, for I hope it doesn't occur once again. My hopes are high as long as I don't run into the guy who took a turd on the floor. Who took a turd on the floor. The day is here, the day has come. I feel a stabbing pain in my bum. I ask if I may go by towards the bathroom. Feel the tension at sky high. My butt has never felt so dry. Open the stall door, see something shine. Its putrid stench is certainly not mine.